Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you to the Blub World's 4th Global Education Meet. In the last 3 education meets that we did, they were all on ground with a lot of stakeholders coming in, talking. It was quite a bustling event, but since we are all right now enjoying our homes, so let's enjoy the next 60 minutes that I have with you within these small little frames. And welcome once again to the 4th Global Education Meet. Till now, we have conducted more than 100 roundtables where more than 1,500 school leaders have participated, shared their ideas, opinions, observations, innovations, and everything new that they're doing within schools. And itni sari baatcheet, itne sare logon ke beech mein, we got an amazing list of ideas. We created 4 white papers and published around 300 amazing ideas that are right now being experimented, implemented, and tested in more than 5,000 schools across the world. And these ideas have phenomenally helped schools during the lockdown to continue teaching and learning. But when we here welcome you today in the Global Education Meet, the motive is very simple. Let's create one more idea repository that schools can use for this new academic session with 2021 coming in. The biggest challenge being, in 2020, we knew that we had to be locked down and be within our homes. In 2021, we don't know that whether we have to come out or we have to be inside our homes. So just for everybody's information, this is a bilingual platform, so you can use English or Hindi as per your choice. Don't use a third language. If you use, we won't get it. So try sticking to these 2 languages. And if some of the participants are not able to get Hindi, don't worry, it's just an idea that we'll try to bring out. Once again, I summarize, the person, whatever he has said. So, अंग्रेजी हिंदी दोनों भाषाएं इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, कोई चैलेंज नहीं. तीसरी कोई भाषा इस्तेमाल प्लीज मत कीजिएगा. And before I start, this is a timed platform. So once your speaking time is over, you might get muted. If you get muted, please don't get offended. We respect you a lot. It is just so that this whole activity gets finished in time and we are all able to enjoy this crisp engagement. So I hope you enjoy the next hour and a half that you have with us. Thank you everybody once again for joining in. Today, we'll be talking about restarting education. Restarting education as a combination of words offends a lot of people, but this is something that we need to actually talk about. Because इतने समय के education के trajectory में, education का objective obliterate हो गया था. और COVID ने उस objective को वापस से जिंदा कर दिया. And we now have to revisit why do we need education? And जो objectives हैं उन्हें relist करने की और कुछ को delist करने की जरूरत हो गई है. So today from all of you, we would want to know some of these innovative ideas that schools can use, and most importantly, अपने speaking slot में try to give us a forecast for 2021 कि आपकी education की crystal ball gazing क्या कहती है. What do you think is going to change forever, or what's new going to be there in the education space, specifically K-12, in the next 12 months that they have? And a very happy new year to all of you. Once again, welcome to the Blub World's 4th Global Education Meet. Let me invite the first speaker for today.
में लेकिन हम जानते हैं कि यही टेक्नोलॉजी एक डिवाइड भी क्रिएट कर देती है. जो डिजिटल डिवाइड है वो भी एजुकेशन में बहुत सामने आया है. हर बच्चे के पास स्मार्टफोन, लैपटॉप, इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है. तो उनको हम कैसे पहुंचे, उनको हम इस फोल्ड में कैसे लाएं? तो यही हमें इनोवेशंस बहुत सुनने को मिले थे कि लोगों ने अपने लोकल एरियाज में क्या क्या किया है. और मुझे लगता है इस साल भी वैसे ही करना पड़ेगा. इन जनरल लोगों का जो एक सेक्टर में दोबारा से एक्टिविटी का है वो बढ़ेगा. धीरे धीरे लोगों का डर भी कम होगा. अभी जैसे बच्चे हैं, पेरेंट्स हैं, सब में एक एप्रीहेंशन है कि भाई आप कह रहे हैं वापस चले जाओ, लेकिन कैसे जाएं? अभी प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं गई है. तो वो एप्रीहेंशन से भी डील करना पड़ेगा. वो भी एक बड़ा चैलेंज रहेगा हमारे लिए. और एक बैलेंसिंग एक्ट जो है वो कंटिन्यू करेगी. लेकिन मुझे यही लगता है कि जो हम अगर लोकल स्ट्रेटजीज और इनोवेशंस लाएंगे और उन्हीं के साथ आगे बढ़े रहेंगे, वो ही बेस्ट रहेगा. जो कि कोई हमने पैंडेमिक में भी देखा, कोई वन साइज फिट्स ऑल था नहीं. कुछ शहरों में बहुत खराब इम्पैक्ट पड़ा, कुछ में कम पड़ा. तो हर जगह एक अलग अलग तरह का हमारा अनुभव रहा है. तो उसी तरह से हमें स्ट्रेटजीज में भी ये वेरिएशन लाना पड़ेगा. और इसी के साथ थोड़ा रहना पड़ेगा कि अभी थोड़ी और सब्र इसमें रखनी जरूरी है. अभी गया नहीं कोविड. होपफुली इस साल के अंत तक हम शायद उस एक लेवल तक पहुंच सकें जहां हम ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस रख सकें. लेकिन अभी मोस्ट ऑफ दिस ईयर हमें फिर भी वो कॉशन और वो हेल्थ के साथ जो एक बैलेंस है वो रखना पड़ेगा. तो मैं यही कहूंगी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में, आई एम वेरी इंटरेस्टेड टू लिसन की और लोगों के क्या व्यूज हैं, क्या आइडियाज हैं. और थैंक यू वेरी मच मुझे फिर से इस चर्चा में बुलाने के लिए। मैं पिछली बार भी पार्टिसिपेट किया था और मुझे बहुत ही सीखने को मिला था, तो मुझे इस बार भी ऐसी उम्मीद है कि बहुत ही एनरिचिंग डिस्कशन होगा। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सो मच उर्वशी जी फॉर इनिशिएटिंग द राउंड टेबल। अब आने वाले समय में हम लोग प्रैक्टिशनर्स जो हैं, जो हर दिन उस लड़ाई झगड़े को लड़ रहे हैं, क्योंकि अब एनईपी भी आ गई है, जो नया करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क है वो मार्च तक आने की उम्मीद है, एंड साथ में कोविड है ही, और ऐसे में लॉकडाउन खुल रहा है, तो बहुत सारी नई नई चीजें हो रही हैं पूरे इकोसिस्टम में। और जैसा एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री में ग्लोबली ही है कि हम लोग सबसे लास्ट में हिलते हैं, सारी इंडस्ट्रीज पहले हिल जाती हैं, हम सबसे आखिर में वो करना शुरू करते हैं। तो अब आप लोगों की या प्रैक्टिशनर्स की क्या ओपिनियंस या क्या आइडियाज हैं कि क्या क्या आप लोग कर रहे हैं, क्या करना चाहेंगे, और क्या एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि लोग समझें या आपकी तरफ देखें, एंड आपकी भविष्यवाणी की 2021 कैसा होगा शिक्षा के लिए। लेट मी इनवाइट द फर्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे, डॉक्टर प्रीतम कुमार अग्रवाल, फाउंडर एंड सीईओ हेलो किड्स चेन ऑफ प्री स्कूल्स एंड रिवरस्टोन स्कूल्स, एंड द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एंड नेशनल केयर कमिटी मेंबर ऑफ द अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एसोसिएशन। आपसे एक विशेष जो सवाल मेरा रहेगा वो ये रहेगा कि प्री स्कूल्स या अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेशन तो रिज्यूम होती दूर दूर तक नहीं दिख रही है, तो उसको वापस ट्रैक पे कैसे लाएंगे, या क्या इनोवेशंस होंगी जो वहां कुछ थोड़ा बहुत इंप्रूवमेंट कर पाए। ओवर टू प्रीतम जी, a very warm welcome to the platform. The next 3 minutes are yours.
A very good evening to everyone, and wish you all a very happy new year. And as Daksh, thank you for inviting me on this platform. And as you well said that there is no sign, no raise which is been seen for the preschool sector. And true, this is, and I as an educator, I as a teacher, as a school owner, I really respect the decisions by the parents and the school managements or the government that it should not be a wise or the right idea to reopen the schools when young children are involved. So yes, we all need to face it. We already had experienced it for the last 10 months right now. And let's see that the next, by the time the situation, as you said, that let not rushing it to the academic years, but understand the child's requirement in terms of learning. We all have practiced, we all have watched what has happened across the globe. Whatever the best practices, we have tried to bring it to the online classes so that the learning continues. And I really thanks to all the teachers, those who have taken that initiative, that patience, that learning, which they have been able to provide even during the pandemic, where people were either closing down the session or they were not planned for the pandemic. I know that the kids were very young for online sessions. It was merely these kids, if you say preschool, it is 2, 3, and 4 years, which was very difficult. But let me give you some glimpse of my experiences to share. These kids were very young for the online sessions, but when this online session started up, yes, these people were the first to accept online education. They were more excited to see their friends online. Earlier, it was just a Cartoon Network or some videos or games which was they are playing on a mobile or a tablet, but they were not able to realize that beyond there is something beyond a video calling. Video calling to a family friends or a father or mother who was outside, but now that shape has taken over by as a class. And they were excited to see what their other kids are wearing, where they are sitting, what toys they have, right? Where and how they are attending these classes on an everyday basis. The schools has taken initiative that the learning should go on, including the physical activities what the schools has provided to their children. So first was the online engagement. The second was some physical activities, either it's through a story or a music or a rhyme or a yoga or a meditation. Yes, it has happened over online. So that was second. The third is the group activities, what has happened either within the families or online has kept the people with the emotional connect also. So learning, physical, emotional was already taken care of online. Yes, the only thing is we are not immediately planning to reopen these schools. Again, the preschools will take more time than the regular schools to reopen. But yes, what I'm able to see from this new, the new learning or new thought process is, now kids are beyond academics. Now preschool were always like non-academic. I'm not saying non-academic, but there are a lot of other engagements we need to plan when we reopen the schools, which is beyond subjects. Now teachers has to be more focused. We need more training for the teachers, right? That is what. Second is, this group learning is become more stronger. Everybody has got that patience. Young children were not having so much of patience, but yes, online training has given them a lot of patience to wait for their turns, right?
Thank you so much, Preetham ji. The first slot was over. हम कोशिश करेंगे वापस आपके पास आने की. To summarize what you said, कि schools में सबसे ज़्यादा प्री स्कूल वाले बच्चे excited थे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस अटेंड करने में. उन्हें दूसरे बच्चों के खिलौने देखने में बड़ा इंटरेस्ट था. उनके लिए कार्टून नेटवर्क और वीडियो कॉल क्लासरूम में कब तब्दील हुआ, उन्हें धीरे धीरे समझ में आया. एंड ओवर अ कोर्स ऑफ टाइम उन्हें ये लगने लगा कि हाँ, ये काफी एक एंगेजिंग मीडियम है पढ़ने का. बट जो अर्ली एज के अंदर एक बहुत मेजर मिसिंग हो गई इस पूरे साल में, वो ये है कि जब इतने सारे बच्चे मिलते हैं तो एक कम्यून या कम्युनिटी की फीलिंग बिल्ड होती है, जो हो नहीं पाई. और दूसरा, बच्चों की वो सेफ स्पेस चली गई कि जहां वो फाइनली कभी इकट्ठा होकर एक दूसरे से वो बातें कर पाते थे जो कहीं और नहीं कर पाते थे. सो बट अर्ली एजुकेशन जितना जल्दी रिज्यूम कर पाए उतना अच्छा है, क्योंकि वहां बच्चों का उस एज में आपस में मिलना बहुत जरूरी है. बट ठीक है, अभी कोविड ने रोक रखा है, तो लेट्स होप दैट इट रिज्यूम्स एट द अर्लीएस्ट. Thank you, Preetham ji. Let me invite the next speaker, Ms. Pratibha Sopori, Principal, Springdale School from Jammu, Jammu and Kashmir. Pratibha ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
There is a network problem because it's raining heavily in Jammu and it's very cold here. So I'll continue. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm very much excited to share my thoughts with you as a leader of a school. Because as we will start with in the new session with the new policies and planning, but at the same time everybody is confused that how to do, whether it will be online, it will be offline. If we will go in a chronicle manner, we have to start from the safety of a children, safety of all the students. And if we will plan for the safety, at the same time we are very much challenged with the consent of the parents, whether the parents will allow the children to come. So how many children will come, what will be the strength, will it be offline, will it be online? Then have we planned for the double shift? Like for prep classes, we are not going to plan to call them to school. And whether 1 to 5, where strength is too much, how we have to think for the infrastructure, whether we have to do the double shifting for the students. Secondly, the teachers have to be very much planned and innovative, because in 2020 was a year where we carried the classes online, and where we set a standard for the students that rote learning should not be there. Topics, they have to be activity based. Exploring is there, creating, designing. This all happened in 2020. Now when we will start the new session, there the challenges are more for the mentors, the stakeholders, leaders, and the teachers as well, because now the children are digitally exposed. So this is also one of the challenge. The next challenge is that the infrastructure. If the strength is in bulk, then we have to divide the classes. There has to be very less ratio.
Thank you so much, Pratibha ma'am. Time slot was over, and आपने जितनी बातें कही, to summarize that, सबसे पहली प्रायोरिटी थी कंफ्यूजन, जो कि बहुत ज्यादा है. सेकंड, एग्जीक्यूशन में डबल शिफ्ट कर देना. बच्चों के लिए तो तब भी मैनेज हो जाएंगे, टीचर्स कैसे मैनेज होंगे? उतना टीचर्स का नंबर नहीं है, उतना इंफ्रा सपोर्ट करने के लिए नहीं है. तो स्कूल को पूरी तरीके से वापस चालू कर पाना बड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, विद सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग एंड ऑल द नॉर्म्स इन प्लेस. सो थैंक यू सो मच प्रतिभा मैम. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mohammad Shahjahan, Vice Principal, Jibril International School from Kolkata. Shahjahan ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a wonderful experience for me to be here on this platform the second time. And who knows better than the importance of 3 minutes that I had in the first instance. So I have a little bit of knowledge about this 3 minutes. So let me make the full utilization of it before I'm muted. Fine. I have a different perspective because I'm sure we all sitting together in a round table will come to a consensus at the end, and Ms. Daksh will definitely summarize it very beautifully, as he is usually known to be. One of the most important lessons that 2020 has given us, and as we usher in 2021 now, we carry forward this lesson, and that is, the kind of relationship that we have built in 2020 with the parents. We had a couple of opinions coming up initially where we just thought like children were not ready to take online classes in 2020 and we needed cooperation from the parents. Education that was restricted to the walls of a classroom in a school has now gone into the 4 walls of the houses of the students. Parents who had to be explained earlier, this is what we do with your child in the physical classroom in the school, now are aware what we actually do with them in the classroom, where when they have been observing us closely in our online classes. So our strategies, our skills, our way of teaching, interacting with children are no longer a hidden kind of an agenda that a school has, be it any school. I am fortunate, I must say, honestly admit that I'm placed in an urban center and, I'm there in the city, Jibril International School. I have students, at least around 60% of them who can avail of this online mode of education without much of a difficulty. And with the passage of time, we have improved this to 75 to 80%. Still 20% of them are left in that zone where you can talk about that digital divide. We are working on it, how to bring them as well in the fold, that I can tell you. That's 1 minute of mine. Moving on to the next one, I'll cut it short because this house, people sitting in this round table are well informed, so I need not elaborate on that. So parents support, the relationship that we have built on is something which is very, very important, which we carry it forward to 2021. Talking very positively, days in 2021, whether it is physical classroom, whether it is an online classroom, will be more comfortable than it was initially, when we had started off in 2020. Number 2, the kind of jump that we had taken, it is a huge jump in technology, is all I can tell you. It might have taken at least a decade to bring about this entire change that has been there. We would have taken years to learn one by one, at the same time knowing how to collaborate with Kahoot, how to collaborate with quizzes, how to collaborate with Google Forms, how to collaborate with WordWall, and all sorts of digital tools that teachers have been wonderfully using in online.
Thank you so much, Shahjahan ji. The 3 minutes were over, but amazing points. To again summarize, रिलेशंस विद पेरेंट्स हैव इम्प्रूव्ड. पूरा स्कूल ट्रांसपेरेंट होने से पेरेंट और स्कूल का परसेप्शन बहुत ज्यादा इंप्रूव हुआ. लोग एकदम सपोर्ट करने आ गए. बहुत सारा टीचर कोलैबोरेशन, सब जने आपस में सीख गए. और आपने बहुत कोशिश करी डिजिटल डिवाइड को पूरा करने की. जो 60% बच्चे थे उसको 75% तक लाना, कि सबके पास किसी ना किसी तरीके की डिवाइस हो जहां से वो एक्सेस कर सकें. ये काफी कमेंडेबल चीज है. एंड थैंक यू सो मच अगेन फॉर शेयरिंग योर थॉट्स. बिफोर आई मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर, जस्ट टू गिव अ स्मॉल कॉन्टेक्स्ट टू द डिस्कशन, हम लोगों ने पूरे प्लेटफॉर्म को 3 मिनट के अंदर इसलिए बांध रखा है ताकि ये एक मैराथन की जगह एक स्प्रिंट बन जाए, 100 मीटर की रेस हो जाए, ताकि 3 मिनट में जो बेस्ट फुट है सामने वाला वो सामने रख दे, एंड वी गेट सम ऑफ द अमेजिंग थॉट्स फ्रॉम एवरीबॉडी. सो आई होप दिस इज एंजॉयबल फॉर एवरीबॉडी. लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे. That's Miss Usha Iyer, Principal, the Green School, Bengaluru. So Usha ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome. You'll have to unmute.
I said it's a warm welcome to everybody. A new normal namaste, as we always say. And thank you for inviting me once more on this platform. It's beautiful. I always will start with a quote, as you know, Oscar Wilde, a very favorite of mine. So education is an admirable thing, but it's well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth learning can be taught. And that's what we have seen that with the online education, which our children have gone through, that we have made it very experiential for them. We have made it very interesting for them. So I think going forward, the role of the teacher needs to be changed according to me. Because we always think that this rote memorization is going to work. I don't think so. This rote memory thing will work anymore. So with the students being able to access knowledge and they know this technical skills, which we have invested on with the teachers, with the phones, the tablets and computers. And if you look at the 2030 education goals, according to me, so I think that, the teachers are already in it and we have to invest more on digital technology. And this is where we're talking about the role of the teachers, because the things which is interesting, probably we can have a kind of blended approach. See, pre-crisis has always put us into the kind of a thing, and we went in a mode of total digitalization. Probably the whole digitalization will not be there with the face-to-face happening for sure. But I'm sure that we are all aware that artificial intelligence has already arrived. With AI and the AR and the VR and the blockchain, we're talking about cloud data, analytics, voice deployment. Why don't we use this in the classrooms? Make it more interesting. So I think we have to do that, because that's where we can even target the students who are not with us and they are learning distantly. So we have to keep it going, because today we're talking about COVID-19. Tomorrow it might be COVID-22, but probably it'll be COVID-30. So where is the digitalization going to disappear? It's not going to be. So let's have to understand that we need to reinvest more in the digital learning. And artificial intelligence, we have to accept it, because it says, Alexa, do this, Alexa, do that. And probably the children will come up with a lot of things like, inventing through chatbots. And through chatbots, they can ask a lot of questions. Teachers are unable to answer a lot of questions, but chatbots will be able to. And that will actually lead to a lot of research, which our teachers will be able to do that. So think about all the digital, which is going to be like advantage for us. And this cloud computing, artificial intelligence is not going to go away anywhere, because right now I can see massive open line courses, which is being done by teachers and students. So let's have that. All right. Actually, the problem is that we always think, okay, they might cheat, they might do this, but I think we have to look at the assessments, evaluation, paper setting, making mark sheets, everything, tracking the performance. I think we have to use the artificial intelligence in the future. So chatbots have been used in many of the hospitals and all. So now it's to be a normal expected order for classroom teaching. So we'll have to rethink.
Thank you, Usha ma'am. Again, the 3 minutes were over, but amazing thoughts to summarize. Nothing that is worth learning can be taught. ये बहुत एक important observation है, और शायद ये हर एक जने को अब अपने शायद principals को तो अपने tables पे लगा के रख लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि आप अब जिस learner community को सिखा रहे हैं, वो learner community बहुत advanced है. तो आपको उसे दोस्त बनाना मजबूरी है, अब वो option नहीं है, क्योंकि आप custodian नहीं है knowledge के, अब आप केवल एक facilitator हैं. तो इस point पे उससे दोस्ती करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. सेकंड, जो आपने बात कही, रोट लर्निंग काम नहीं करेगी, ब्लेंडेड अप्रोच काम करेगी, टोटल डिजिटलाइजेशन की जरूरत नहीं है, उसके बीच का कुछ ना कुछ एक बैलेंस निकालना होगा. एआई एंड एनालिटिक्स, जस्ट सम डेज बैक आई वाज लिसनिंग टू समबडी, तो उसमें एक बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट सी उन्होंने चीज बोली कि एआई का एक ही लिमिटेशन है जहां पे ह्यूमन की जरूरत होती है. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस केवल पास्ट ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड पे काम कर सकती है, किसी नए चैलेंज को हैंडल नहीं कर सकती. ह्यूमंस के पास एक ही कैपेबिलिटी है, वो एकदम नए चैलेंज को भी हैंडल कर सकते हैं. तो इसलिए इस चीज को बिल्ड करना में शुरू करना चाहिए एंड री इन्वेस्ट मोर इन डिजिटल लर्निंग. इसकी बहुत जरूरत है. एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ने एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन शायद सारे टीचर्स, सारे स्कूल लीडर्स के लिए खड़ा कर दिया है कि बच्चों को पढ़ाने में सबसे क्रिटिकल असेट या स्किल एक ही है जो ह्यूमंस में घटती जा रही है, जिसको बढ़ाने की जरूरत है, वो है अनलिमिटेड पेशेंस. टेक्नोलॉजी इरिटेट नहीं होती, टेक्नोलॉजी गुस्सा नहीं होती, टेक्नोलॉजी टैंट्रम्स नहीं थ्रो करती. तो बच्चों के लिए वो इसलिए थोड़ी सी कंड्यूसिव उस पॉइंट पे हो जाती है. बट ह्यूमंस एट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स. सो लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे, परमजीत कुमार, हु इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ GND DAV स्कूल फ्रॉम तरन तारण, पंजाब. परमजीत जी का एक स्टेटमेंट है जिसको मैं बहुत बार कोट करता हुआ आया हूं, आज मैं उनके सामने भी उसे कोट कर रहा हूं. कि टेक्नोलॉजी एजुकेशन का वो बच्चा है जो बड़ा हो गया है और जिसने अब पूरी शिक्षा की जिम्मेदारी अपने कंधों पे ले ली है. So thank you Paramjit ji for this statement. The next 3 minutes are yours. A very warm welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. And I'll be trying to optimize the 3 minutes of mine. Dear friends, when we are talking about restarting the schools, definitely the schools are to restart. And we being the leaders, we all know that there is only one and the only thing which is constant, that is change. Now the change has taken place and it is our duty to respond back to the change to get what is required of the society and what is required of a nation. So dear friends, I personally feel we should start with now teaching the student or talking to the parents to apply the things which are available in the market. Sometimes the parents are facing problem. They are not finding that how to teach the child or how to help the child because they are not teachers. Some of the parents are doctors, some of the parents are engineers, but some of the parents are shopkeepers, but they are not teachers. So we need to help them. We need to help all the parents so that they must help their child and guide the child like the teacher. As Mr. Daksh said, that we need to behave like the facilitators now. We are not the custodian of knowledge. Knowledge is all there in the digital world. And now we need to just ask them to apply it. And to apply it, they have only facilitator, that is their parent with them. And as soon as the schools are starting, means as Daksh said, there is only 3 to 8% of students are coming back to the schools. Definitely is all over. Means in Punjab, it is 9th till +2 classes are working, but hardly 40 to 50% the students, they have turned up, rest, they are just enjoying online classes. So my personal perception is, like in this digital world, we must go bagless now in a way that there should be some device of the cost just 2,000 to 3,000, which should be provided. And when the teacher is teaching in the classes, when the teacher is in the class, the child must practice on that. And for written part, only the notebook should be there with the student so that they must work on that and touching the least of the things. And they are, keeping a pace with the technology, which is utmost required these days, because without technology, whatever Sir Muhammad sir said, that we have bridged the gap of 10 years. Maybe after 10 साल के बाद हम लोग इस टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज कर पाते, लेकिन अब हमने उनको कुछ हफ्तों में कवर अप किया. जो टीचर जूम को नहीं जानते थे, जो टीचर गूगल क्लास को नहीं जानते थे, उन्होंने उसको सीखा और सीखने के बाद अपने बच्चों को भी उस ट्रैक पे लेके आए. तो उन टीचर्स के लिए भी ये एक लर्निंग थी जो अभी वो पूरी तरह से लर्न शायद नहीं कर पाए, जिसके कारण इन बिटवीन कहीं गैप आता है. और जब स्कूल रीस्टार्ट होंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि हमें टेक्नोलॉजी का हाथ नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए, रादर इसको और इम्प्लीमेंट करना चाहिए. और क्लास में कुछ डिवाइसेस ऐसे जरूर होने चाहिए, जैसे स्मार्ट क्लासेस आई तो हम सब ने स्मार्ट क्लासेस यूज की, तो अब स्मार्ट डिवाइसेस होने चाहिए जो सभी स्टूडेंट्स के पास हो. थैंक यू दक्ष, आई विल नॉट यूटिलाइज 3 मिनट्स.
थैंक यू सो मच परमजीत जी. एंड आपने एक जो सजेशन दिया, ये सजेशन तो शायद उर्वशी जी को यहीं से हम फॉरवर्ड कर ही सकते हैं. कोशिश करें कोई ना कोई टेक्नोलॉजी जायंट से टाई अप करके कि पूरे देश भर में बच्चों को एटलीस्ट पूरी तरह से बैगलेस करके उनके हाथों में एक चीप टेक्नोलॉजी डिवाइस दी जा सके जो कि उनके लिए अफोर्डेबल हो. चीप शायद गलत वर्ड हो जाएगा, अफोर्डेबल टेक्नोलॉजी हो जो कि बच्चे कैरी कर सकें और हर इकोनॉमिक ग्रुप के अंदर डिजिटल डिवाइड पार हो सके या एटलीस्ट उसको हम पैच कर सकें. सो थैंक यू सो मच परमजीत जी. लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे, Miss Amrita Dhanai, Principal G Kids Secondary School from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Amrita ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me in this wonderful platform. Firstly, I want to let you know that according to me on this platform, COVID will stay with us for some time, and we have to teach. We have to give them knowledge. We have to give each and everything to our students कि हमें अब इसके साथ जीना सीखना है, क्योंकि अभी ये हमारे साथ काफी दिनों तक रहने वाला है. और ये जो बोला जा रहा है कि वैक्सीन आएगी एंड ये चीजें आएगी जरूर आ गई है, बट इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कितना सक्सेसफुल होगा वो हम आगे देखेंगे. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, बिकॉज पढ़ाई तो चल रही है और चलती रहेगी, और आगे की प्लानिंग्स के हिसाब से हमें क्या करना चाहिए. फर्स्टली वी हैव टू प्री प्लान अ ब्लूप्रिंट. एंड ब्लूप्रिंट प्लान करने के हिसाब से उसके बाद हमें अपना एक बजट प्लान करना चाहिए, बिकॉज बजट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। बिकॉज जब हम न्यू रॉम में स्कूल ओपन करेंगे तो हमारे पास मैंडेटरी कैंपस सैनिटाइजेशन होगा, विटामिन एंड मिनरल्स कंजप्शन होंगे, कंडक्टिंग क्लासरूम स्ट्रेटजीज होंगी कि सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग एंड ऑल, सो दैट वी कैन put our classes into the shift wise, then thermal scanning, then address students. We have to give them knowledge time to time ki, okay students, this is the time to wash your hand. So address students will be also continued, and the most important thing, installation of hand sanitizer and making compulsory gloves and mask. So with these all things we have to plan our budget, and we have to make trust on our management कि yes, आप हमने जो प्लान किया है हम उसको अच्छी तरह से इम्प्लीमेंट करके ले जाएंगे। सेकंड थिंग, हमें एक प्री रिहर्सल करना पड़ेगा इसी तरह से अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, ताकि हम पेरेंट्स को एक उस विश्वास दिला सके कि जब हम न्यू नॉर्म में स्कूल ओपन करेंगे तो इन सारी चीजों को फॉलो करते हुए आपके बच्चे जब स्कूल में आएंगे तो वो हमेशा सेफ रहेंगे। तो जो अटेंडेंस का इशू आया कि आपने बोला खुले और मगर 3 to 8% अटेंडेंस रही, तो आई बिलीव कि अगर हम इतनी चीजों को लेके चलेंगे तो अटेंडेंस का स्टैंडर्ड भी बढ़ेगा, और हमें 100% नहीं तो कम से कम 70% अटेंडेंस तो डेफिनेटली मिलेगी। Now, odd and even formula will be always applicable, and it should be implemented, and we will do the same thing. And believe me, online education तो अभी continue रहने वाली है, ये अभी कहीं नहीं रुक रही है, because अभी जो होगी वो सिर्फ सीनियर क्लासेस के लिए रहेगी। उसके बाद जब हम स्टार्ट करेंगे तो छोटे क्लासेस के बच्चों के लिए अभी भी बहुत टाइम है, तो हमें एक फ्लिप्ड लेसन प्लान को फॉलो करते हुए ही उनको पढ़ाना है और उनको आगे का नॉर्म सिखाना है। So that is from my side. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Amrita ma'am. To summarize what you said, सबसे पहली चीज लर्निंग टू लिव विद द पेंडेमिक। पेंडेमिक ये खत्म हो गया, नया आ गया, बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस हो सकते हैं लेकिन इनके साथ में जीना सीखना पड़ जाएगा। सेकंड, बजटिंग जो है वो पूरी तरीके से नहीं हो जाएगी। बजटिंग के ऊपर हम लोग एक स्पेशल सेशन भी आगे प्लान करने वाले हैं, क्योंकि स्कूल्स के अंदर जिस हिसाब की सैनिटाइजेशन रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं और उसके बाद में आप फीस भी एक लिमिट तक बढ़ा पाएंगे, उसके बाद में उन सारे फाइनेंसेस को मैनेज और बैलेंस आउट कर पाना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है। तो उसे कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिव बजटिंग बनानी पड़ेगी या कम्युनिटी बजटिंग बनानी पड़ेगी, उसके ऊपर दिमाग लगाना होगा। कोविड प्रिपरेशंस पूरे बजट को हिला देंगी और उसके लिए हमें काफी हद तक चीजों को समझना होगा। प्री रिहर्सल, सेफ्टी, ऑड इवन फॉर्मूला, सो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो दूसरे स्कूल्स भी ट्रैक कर सकते हैं। लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे, प्रोफेसर Dr. Arunava Narayan Mukherjee, Professor and Dean of School of Commerce and Management, Arka Jain University from Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Over to you, Professor Saab, for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome.
I think I am audible. Thank you, Daksh. I have been listening to all the honorable principals very minutely. My son is also a kid going to the school. I have been teaching and mentoring the adolescents and going to higher education for about 15 years now. I will go to the point very fast, because we have to work within the, as you said, within 3 minutes time limit. First of all, I principally don't agree on the fact that we have to deal with COVID. For me, it's a role reversal. I feel that we should make our students understand that COVID is a phenomenon which has been brought in only due to us, our unwanted greed, our lust, the way we have exploited nature, the way we have exploited ecology. It has led to that. So therefore, it is not living with COVID, but we have to make our students, our next generation understand that if we cannot restrict ourselves, we cannot restrict our greed and lust, and the way if we are leading a life nowadays, the problem greater than COVID shall erupt. So therefore, it is a time for us to introspect, understand, and realize. Point number one, of course, I think COVID is a test for teachers and education system itself. I agree partially with Principal Usha Iyer and Madam Amrita. Of course, it should be a blended approach, but it should be a blended approach based on ecology and human understanding. Because in a country of sharp digital divide like us, we have to understand, when we talk of students, we not only talk of some corporate schools or corporate universities or private universities and private schools, we are talking about the country in general, number one. Number two, teaching has always been an art of passion, commitment, creativity, and relationship. But unfortunately, nowadays, which COVID took a test of us, unfortunately, passion has been replaced by memorization and subject. Commitment has been replaced by commercialization. Creativity has been replaced by compliance, and relationship has been replaced by mechanical discipline and scheduling. Therefore, what I feel like COVID gives much more test to a teacher how far he is effective in view of this era where technology is the tool for him to use. And in this context, I would like to advise to all my fellow academicians that technology is a supplementary system, even if it remains or it increases its quantum and ability. But technology is a supplementary system. It has never a superseding superstructure. Relationship, which basically teaching is, can never be supplemented by robotics. At best, it may be facilitated. So therefore, I give this is a request and advice from my end, from a man who has been to teaching and training, and that is precisely the reason I wanted to join this.
Thank you so much, sir. Very nicely articulated, and आपने एक पूरा ही नया पर्सपेक्टिव ऐड कर दिया डिस्कशन में. हम लोग ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग में अभी तक केवल 2 ही चीजों का बैलेंस ढूंढते थे, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड ह्यूमंस. बट अब वो आपने वो जो नया पर्सपेक्टिव दिया है कि वो टेक्नोलॉजी और ह्यूमंस कीजिए, इकोलॉजी एंड ह्यूमंस कीजिए, because the root cause finally is the greed of humans that lies behind all this. और उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना जरूरी है. आपने पैशन, आर्ट और क्रिएटिविटी के जो सब्स्टिट्यूट्स बताए या जो सब्स्टिट्यूशन हो गया है, उन दोनों को हटाना बहुत जरूरी है. बहुत ही बढ़िया आर्टिकुलेशन. एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इज अ सप्लीमेंट्री सिस्टम. वो प्राइमरी बनने की बहुत ज्यादा कोशिश कर रहा है और कोशिशें सफल भी हो रही हैं क्योंकि वो आसान है. इट इज इजी एंड ईज ऑफ यूज इज मेकिंग इट मोर एंड मोर यूजेबल अक्रॉस द होल सेक्टर. बट ये जरूर है कि कैलकुलेटर आए थे तब भी मैथ्स के टीचर खत्म नहीं हुए, तो इसलिए गूगल आने से भी गुरुजी कभी खत्म नहीं होंगे. बट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, जो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात आपने कही, दैट फाइनली इट्स अबाउट रिलेशनशिप्स. और एक बहुत बड़ी चीज जो कोविड ने हमें दे दी एज अ गिफ्ट, इसकी हमें वो आज से बहुत साल पहले की सोसाइटी में ले गया, वेयर वी नाउ फाइनली अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ बीइंग इन अ कम्युनिटी. हम लोग इंडिविजुअल एक्सचेंज ट्रांजैक्शन समझ रहे थे, लेकिन कम्युनिटी को कैसे बेनिफिट हो और कम्युनिटी से हमें कैसे बेनिफिट हो, ये ट्रांजैक्शन हमें कोविड ने वापस सिखा दिया. बिकॉज बहुत सारी ग्लोबल कम्युनिटीज अब एक साथ आ रही हैं बहुत सारा काम करने के लिए. So thank you so much, sir. Let me now invite the next speaker for today, Ms. Preeti Mehta, founder EduSpire Academy from Mundra, Gujarat. Preeti ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, distinguished speakers and of the Global Education Meet. I'm thankful to Daksh Ji, Blub World, for giving me this opportunity to share my views. Restarting education from the sleeping mode. Yes, I would say education had not been completely shut down. School had been functioning, means online education was going on. So it would be just we need to enter and restart. Many parts of the school have reopened and partially, and many parts they are going to open. So as this process is going on, what we can do is we can adopt the new, it's a right time to adopt the new strategies. And these 2 factors have made it possible. Firstly, the pandemic, and secondly, the new economic policy. So it has given us the opportunity to implement that. And we can take this opportunity to identify the best practices which we have been using during this online teaching learning experience. And when the schools reopen, we can implement the selected those strategies which were useful or which had helped us to be effective one. So as having the experience of teaching various grades and recently being an academic advisor and career counselor, I have had the chance to see many different educators approaching teaching. And I was able to see their innovative ways in the classroom environment. So I would like to share a few of them. And I would like to say that the recent finding has proved that engagement of the student in the classroom is very important if the online teaching learning has to be successful. So mainly if student is getting engaged in the classroom, what happens is they are able to retain more and they are able to enjoy whatever they have learned, and their curiosity, involvement, passions, everything gets a different level, goes to a different level if they are being engaged in a teaching learning methods. So let us have the glimpse of innovative strategies that can be used to improve the students' engagement. So few I have listed them. Due to time constraint, we will not be able to discuss them, but just a list I can say that is few of them have been discussed by the other speakers too. Inquiry-based learning, flipped classroom is a very important one. QR codes.
Thank you so much, Preeti ma'am. The slot was over. And आपने एक जिस चीज पर एंड किया, आज सुबह हम लोगों ने एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग बांग्लादेश का एक स्कूल है, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा एक चीज इंप्लीमेंट करी, that they are teaching through QR codes. वो अपने क्वेश्चन पेपर्स QR कोड्स में भेज रहे हैं, बच्चों से असाइनमेंट्स QR कोड्स में सबमिट करवा रहे हैं. तो बच्चों के लिए QR कोड एक नया एंगेजमेंट का मैकेनिज्म हो गया है फॉर कंप्लीटिंग असाइनमेंट्स. So thank you so much, Preeti ma'am. Let me now go to the next speaker, Mr. Dhrubajyoti Adhikari, principal of a school from North Dinajpur in West Bengal. Dhrubajyoti ji, a very warm welcome to you. The next 3 minutes are yours.
Is Dakshji, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Namaskar, everyone. Good afternoon. Well, at the very outset, I would like to thank Godji and the entire team of Bulb World that you all have made this thing possible during the time of pandemic. This is my 4th round table with you all people. You all have really binded us together. आप लोगों ने हम सबको जुड़ा during this time of pandemic. आसान नहीं था. We got divided. We got torn apart by the pandemic, digitally divided. But thank you very much, Bulb World, for bringing us all together. As far as today's topic and discussion is concerned, it seems really tough to open up the school at this juncture, and we are really confused what to do, what not to do. The term new normal, हमें बोलना पड़ रहा है क्योंकि we cannot say it abnormal. Abnormal बोल नहीं सकते, so we have to say it new normal. So the thing is that with NEP going to be implemented by March, with students still confused, schools still confused, what to do, what not to do, things are really going to be very tough. School had to be very sensitive on this thing because I have said it before, school used to be a place where students used to come together, sit together, eat together, play together, learn together. It was an epicenter of emotions, passion, sentiment, social work, which all of a sudden got diminished. Ab technology ne take over kar liya hai, so we got glued to Zoom, Google Classroom, laptops and mobile. So things, there were advantages, there are disadvantages, but overall, it seems technology is now a part, we cannot do away with it. But what our school did, I would like to share with you, we made sure the relationship between the school and the student remain intact. हम लोग हर दिन क्लास टीचर, सब्जेक्ट टीचर हर बच्चों को फोन किया करते थे. They used to talk with them. They used to, whenever they can, they used to meet outside. अगर ये बाहर जाते थे, they used to meet. हर दिन हम लोग फोन करते हैं. We made sure relationship remains because health के लिए schools are closed. But what about the mind? What about your emotions? We made sure in our curriculum, plantation by the student remains one of the most priority bala subject rahe. We made sure, just like the Ekal Vidyalays jo karte hai, just like that, like one teacher teaching around 10-12 students, we made sure the student get related with the environment during the online classes. हमने focus किया कि आप plantation करो, आप take care करो of the gardenings and things, because we really made sure, क्योंकि until and unless the student come to school, it was very much necessary to get them involved in such a way they don't feel detached from their school. And that was very, very tough job for us. क्योंकि school में तो बस पढ़ने के लिए नहीं आते थे. This emotional thing was to be looked at. At this juncture, it really seemed bit tough how we really get along with it. Music. We made music, yoga a part of our curriculum every day.
Thank you so much, Dhrubajyoti sir. To summarize, आपने एक बहुत important सी बात बताई कि क्योंकि abnormal नॉर्मल बोल नहीं सकते, इसलिए न्यू नॉर्मल बोलना पड़ रहा है, और ये बात हकीकत है, क्योंकि उसी न्यू नॉर्मल वर्ड ने सबकी उम्मीद को बांध रखा है, और ना उम्मीद हो गए तो ज्यादा परेशानी हो जाएगी। और ये बात सच है, लेकिन आपने जो कहा, स्कूल एपिसेंटर है इमोशन और पैशन का, और सच बात है वो टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू नहीं जा पा रहा। इमोशन और पैशन पूरी तरीके से ब्लॉक्ड है। लोग काम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, 30 मिनट में आप बच्चे को क्या क्या पढ़ा लेंगे, और 30 मिनट में वो आपसे क्या क्या सीख जाएगा, क्योंकि वो जो 30 मिनट 40 मिनट आपके पास है उसमें वो आपके साथ है यही नहीं आपको पता, क्योंकि वो माइनक्राफ्ट खेल रहा है, यूट्यूब देख रहा है, यही जानना मुश्किल है। एंड मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली, आपने बच्चों से जो एक कनेक्ट बनाए रखा, उनसे बात करके उनसे रिलेशनशिप बनाए रखना, उसे बार बार रिजुविनेट करना, ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है। बहुत सारे स्कूल्स ने इसको किया, एंड इससे बच्चों का मेंटल स्टेट बहुत ठीक रहा। क्योंकि अभी जब बच्चे वापस स्कूल आ रहे हैं, जहां जहां स्कूल खुले हैं, जो बच्चा स्कूल वापस आया है वो वैसा नहीं है जैसा पहले था। बच्चों के माइंडसेट, मेंटल थिंकिंग, आपके साथ इंटरेक्शन, बहुत आसान सी बात, आपका समाज के साथ इंटरेक्शन ही बदल गया ना, आपका अपने साथ इंटरेक्शन बदल गया, तो बच्चों का तो बहुत ही ज्यादा बदल जाएगा, और उसको वापस स्ट्रीमलाइन करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो गया है। तो कुछ स्कूल्स ने तो उसके लिए अभी रिहेबिलिटेशन क्लासेस लगाई हैं, कि जहां वो केवल उनको वापस बैक टू नॉर्मल का ट्रांजिशन करवा रहे हैं, कि आप वापस एक क्लासरूम में कैसे आएंगे, उस डिसिप्लिन को वापस कैसे समझेंगे। So thank you so much, Dhruva ji. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Ms. Vasudha Arora, Principal, Bison Army Pre-Primary School from Sikandrabad, Telangana. Vasudha ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio.
Thank you very much, Daksha, for inviting me again on this platform. It's a great honor to be here again. And good evening to one and all present, and Happy New Year. So it's an interesting topic to discuss, actually. And being principal of an Army pre-primary school, I feel, the learning has to be started, and it has to be started in a manner so that our tiny tots, they learn the basics from the very beginning. So I have always believed in that learning by doing is the best way, right? As in fact, I fully agree with Mr. Adhikari, what he said. And at this stage, that one-to-one bond, which had to be built up with the children, is totally missing right now. And rightly said by Albert Einstein, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. So this is the basic time, this is the most important time of child's life, when they start learning the basic values, emotional skills, and psychosocial skills, which are developed when you are actually interacting with them. So through our online classes, definitely we are also making sure that whatever thing has been done or is being taught to them is being taught in a very interactive manner and in a very creative way. Like Mr. Adhikari said recently, and I would say that even if we are teaching them the concept of herbarium, it has been taught in a very innovative way. So these strategies which we are discussing here, I basically feel that the most important one, that it has to be blended learning, as we all have discussed. Blended learning, I mean to say that obviously technology has taken over that, the peer relationships, the teacher-child relationship. Now the parents are an important bridge, gap. They have filled up the gap in between. They are doing lots and lots. In fact, their cooperation really matters during this time. So I feel the blended learning and the experiential learning is very important, along with the personalized education, because we can't just go behind the rote learning, which Usha ma'am also said rightly. So with the technology part, I feel when we teach them in an interactive or an interesting, creative, innovative way, I think they can actually relate to it more. So that bonding is still there. So we also do this, that online classes we are having, then activities which we conduct with them, it is all live interaction. But since we have all the guidelines that for pre-primary, you can't teach them for more than 30 minutes in a day, the HRD guidelines. So it has become actually difficult for all of us. But still, I believe that blended learning with experiential learning, with the personalized education, is the most important thing which can be done and can be carried later on also. Because technology obviously has been a great boon during this time. And but still that one-to-one interaction has to be there with the small kids at least. Later on, definitely when they grow up, they are in their own this thing. But at this stage, particularly being principal of an pre-primary school, especially Army pre-primary school, where we get a mixed lot from all over India, we face a lot of language barriers also. So conducting classes, you know, with a Telugu.
Thank you so much, Vasudha ma'am. एंड ये बात बहुत हकीकत है, जो प्री स्कूलर्स में एक मेजर डेवलपमेंट अभी देखा गया पूरे लॉकडाउन के अंदर, सारे जो छोटे बच्चे घरों पे थे उनकी टर्मिनोलॉजी, बात करने का तरीका एकदम बड़ों के जैसा हो गया, क्योंकि वो बड़ों को ही आसपास देख रहे थे, विच इज अ मेजर चेंज फॉर देम। और उस उम्र के बच्चों के लिए सबसे बड़ा एक बायोलॉजिकल जो डैमेज हो गया कि जब भी इतने सारे बच्चे मिलते थे तो बहुत छोटी छोटी बीमारियां भी एक्सचेंज करते थे और उससे इनकी एंटीबॉडीज बिल्ड होती थी, और वो पूरा 1 साल का एंटीबॉडी बिल्डिंग जो होती वो पूरी तरह से मिस आउट हो गई। सो इनके ऊपर जो असर है वो बहुत ज्यादा लॉन्ग लास्टिंग है, क्योंकि ये बहुत जल्दी बहुत ज्यादा बड़े हो जाएंगे, और अगर बड़ों जैसे डरने लग गए या स्ट्रेस्ड हो गए तो ज्यादा बड़ी परेशानी हो जाएगी, तो इनके साथ थोड़ी ज्यादा मेहनत करनी होगी। थैंक यू सो मच वसुधा मैम। लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर, मिस सुनीता श्रीवास्तव, फाउंडर प्रिंसिपल VLS इंटरनेशनल पब्लिक स्कूल फ्रॉम बेंगलुरु। सुनीता मैम, ओवर टू यू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio in a very warm welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Kaur. The benefit of speaking at the last is all the speakers have spoken most of the points. So I'm here to tell few points what is there in my list. Every event has its own pros and cons. And this Black Swan event has also its own pros and cons. And we are all aware that SOP has come, many have listed their own, they have customized according to their requirement also, and they are planning to open the school. And also it is not only planning, it should be seen at how execution has to be done. Planning, if it is just planning, it will be on papers. So execution should be taken care, and proper vigilance should be there from the teaching staff side and the principal side. And of course, bonding, all are talking about bonding. That is the crucial point which we are all missing. Without physical school, bonding is definitely difficult. And then the academic space has slowed down. When you are connecting on internet, definitely some technical glitches will be there. The pace which moves very fast in school, it doesn't happen. And coming to positive things, NEP has brought in the wonderful document, and now I'm talking on implementation with various schools, and I'm talking on various platforms also. And this is the right time to implement NEP if it has not been implemented yet in the school. And then this safety, this pandemic has brought in this pandemic. With this, we have certain challenges, but at the same time, we are taking care of the safety of the children. That is of paramount importance. And this, there were some hitbacks with the teachers, how I'll take up a digital platform. But now that transformation has come in the teachers too. And apart from that, we are all talking about 21st century skill set. And this is the right time to implement those 21st century skills. And then hybrid learning. This hybrid learning has given us option that if I'm on leave, I can see to that my classes can be done through hybrid methodology also. Otherwise, the classes go just in vain. And this method can be implemented. And I've also seen the kindergarten students picking up new vocabulary. Mute is one word. I would like to give the example. If the teacher is on mute, they immediately say that, ma'am, you are on mute. So this is how they're picking up new vocabulary also. And then...
Thank you so much, Sunita ma'am. एंड आपने जिस बात पे एंड किया, एक तो बच्चों की सेफ्टी एंड दूसरा नई टर्मिनोलॉजी, बच्चों की सेफ्टी के ऊपर हम लोग विशेष बात करना भी चाहेंगे। एंड दिस इज समथिंग दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज वी हैव टेकन द कंप्लीट चाइल्डहुड सिटीजंस ऑफ इंडिया राइट नाउ ऑनलाइन, और हमारे यहाँ पे अभी भी कोई स्ट्रिंजेंट चाइल्ड ऑनलाइन यूजर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट नहीं है। इंडिया डज नॉट हैव अ साउंड लेजिस्लेशन टू प्रोटेक्ट चिल्ड्रन हु आर ऑनलाइन। और इतनी बड़ी कम्युनिटी जब पूरा एजुकेशन पे सभी कुछ ऑनलाइन कर रही है और इतना बड़ा इंटरनेट हमने खोल दिया है, तो दिस नीड्स अ रियल डिस्कशन टू हैपन एंड सम पुश फ्रॉम द पॉलिसी मेकर्स फॉर अ न्यू लेजिस्लेशन दैट मेक्स इट इजियर फॉर चिल्ड्रन एंड पीपल लाइक अस टू हैव अ सेफ इंटरनेट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, for at least education. So let me invite the last speaker for today, Miss Sohini Chakrabarti, who's a teacher at Abhinav Bharati High School, Kolkata. हम हर डिस्कशन में आपसे एक टीचर को इसलिए बुलाने लग गए ताकि हमें एक टीचर या एजुकेटर का पर्सपेक्टिव भी मिल पाए। लीडर्स का पर्सपेक्टिव तो मिल ही गया, Let's see what the teacher has to say about this whole discussion. Over to Sohini ji. A very warm welcome to the platform. The next 3 minutes are yours.
Namaste and good evening to all of you, and a very happy new year. I would like to start by saying that 2020 has given us time to introspect and retrospect. Also, it has given us time to bond with our families, with the relationships that are there all around us. And the same is with the children too. So once when the school restarts, I think the first and foremost thing that we need to look after is that we teachers, we should play the role of facilitators as well as counselors, and we should look after the emotional well-being and the psychological well-being of the students too. Because a lot has happened in 2020. We were all caught in the midst of panic, uncertainty, and complete conundrum. So I think this is something we all should look after that. And the strategies that we need to develop, that should be in a phased manner. Till the elementary level, I think we can be a bit relaxed and let the children come to the campus and do the things that they have missed the most in this 1 year. That is, co-create, co-learn, and collaborate with each other. And all their learnings can be more activity-based. So that is how, when they're coming back, they are getting back all that they have missed throughout in this 1 year. And gradually we can get them back to the normal pace of academics. And for the senior secondary and the secondary level, I think, as few speakers have already mentioned, we should think beyond rote learning. We should encourage critical thinking and decision-making activities amongst the students. Also, we need to see and accept the fact that we are teaching children who are exposed to online platforms. So we as teachers, it is also our duty to let them know about the ethics of using all such online platforms, because they are exposed to a lot many things. And I think they should know the ethics and the etiquettes of using all such online platforms. Otherwise, a new problem might crop up from using this digital and the online platforms.
Thank you so much, Sohini ji. So before this talk comes to an end, हम लोगों ने सबके thoughts सुन लिए, and today we have a policy maker with us, जो भारत सरकार के साथ नीति आयोग में काफी सारे suggestions दे रही होती हैं. तो आज I think at least 2 things that we would like to propose to her before this talk or this roundtable comes to an end. कि सबसे पहला तो इंडिया में एक सेफ्टी लॉ या एक नया ऑनलाइन यूजर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट के लिए कुछ ना कुछ तैयारी शुरू हो, जिसके लिए थॉट्स एटलीस्ट इकट्ठे करके एक ओपिनियन बिल्डिंग चालू हो, एंड उसके बाद में वो एक लेजिस्लेशन में कन्वर्ट हो. एंड सेकेंडली, शायद किसी टेक्नोलॉजी जायंट के साथ में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया कोलैबोरेट करे ताकि एक अफोर्डेबल पीस ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी बैग्स को रिप्लेस कर पाए. सो ओवर टू यू, उर्वशी जी, फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 minutes for your closing thoughts.
Yes, thank you very much. And it was a very enriching discussion. And ironically, we are talking of technology. So I had some technology glitches. That's why I had to keep switching off my video from time to time. But I think that's really sort of sums up what technology is, right? It has so much potential. It's connecting all of us together, but it has its limitations. And I think we have to be very aware of those as we move forward. Technology is, of course, here to stay, COVID or not. It's just that COVID has really accelerated our adoption, as some of the speakers said, of technology, and taken away some of the hesitation that we might have had previously. But we need to make sure it's equitable in terms of, as you said, it has to reach everybody, and government, of course, has a big role to play in that. With others, whether it's philanthropy or corporates, others can fill that has a very big role to play in ensuring that technology access is equitable. And then, as you said, building in the safeguards is very important. You have all these people online, children online are especially vulnerable. We've seen women, more women going online has created a lot of issues as well. So, it's coming with its own sets of problems, which we'll need to address. But I think opportunities are huge. And I think I also found interesting, some of the speakers mentioning some of the positives from this crisis time. And, everything about this new normal might not be so bad. And, the opportunity to build better bonds with parents, for parents to better understand, what happens in schools, how children are educated. I think all of those are things we might want to continue into the future, as we, of course, still, keep grappling with this pandemic. So I think those were some of the very interesting and rich discussions, and I'll certainly take away these suggestions, as you said, very, very valid. And the budget is in fact also around the corner, so it's a good time to be having these discussions. So I'll certainly try to feed those into whatever our processes are, and how we try to give our inputs. But again, thank you really very much for inviting me for this. As always, I learned a lot, and it was really a very, very enriching discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Urushi ji. Blub World believes in a very simple concept कि बच्चे जो हैं वो हमसे ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट होते हैं, उनके पास हमसे ज़्यादा कंटेंट भी होता है. तो इसलिए हम लोग हर बार अब से ब्लब वर्ल्ड वेब टॉक्स में या ब्लब की ऐसे सारी बातों में हमेशा एक टीनेजर को बुलाते हैं, या तो अपना कोई आर्ट फॉर्म बताने या अपनी स्टोरी बताने. तो आज हम लोगों के साथ में एक स्टूडेंट हैं ऑल द वे फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु. शी विल शेयर अ पीस ऑफ हर पोएट्री जो उन्होंने कुछ समय पहले लिखी थी, क्योंकि ब्लब बहुत सारे पोएट्स जो हैं, टीन पोएट्स से मिलता रहता है कंटिन्यूसली. तो आज we have with us Miss Divya Sharma, who's from Sushil Hari International School, Kelampakkam, Tamil Nadu. Divya, a very warm welcome to the platform. Next 3 minutes are yours for your poetry. तो हम लोग आपको सुनते हैं कि what do you think about actually what do you want? That's the title of her poetry. Over to Divya.
Namaste everyone. Thank you for this great opportunity. So let me begin with my poem. Actually, what do you want? One says good, one says bad. Pleasing everyone, I really go mad. You are a girl, said this way. Yes, it is odd for me, but still I obey. Don't grow, don't laugh, and don't play. Just do as I say. One says walk like this, other says talk like this. Do you want my life to be hell, or my life to be like these ringing bells? Do you want me to go down and never get up? Oh, will you all please now close up? Actually, what do I want? Friends who bring smile when they steer. A joyful life with both happy sad tears. Please let me be Divya, let me be me. With my eyes, the world let me see. This is what I want. Actually, this is all I want. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Divya. एक बात जो हम लोग हमेशा भूल जाते हैं एजुकेशन सेक्टर में, कि सब बड़े बड़े अपनी जीवन की गलतियां बच्चों में सुधारने की कोशिश करते हैं, और वो तरीका सही नहीं है पढ़ाने का. और अब व्हेन वी टॉक ऑफ पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग, हमें और ज्यादा समझना होगा कि आपका जो कोर कंज्यूमर है उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है, उसका परसेप्शन क्या है, उसकी ओपिनियन क्या है. एंड बिफोर दिस टॉक कम्स टू एन एंड, अ स्मॉल स्टोरी ऑफ वन सच टीनेजर जिसने वो समझा, अपने आप को भी समझा. एंड व्हाट डिड शी डू? She had her first painting exhibition at the age of 2, had a successful painting exhibition at the age of 4, and had a sold out house at one of the biggest galleries of New York at the age of 7. She's homeschooled, never went to a school, lives in Melbourne, Australia, is just 13 years old, and earns in millions. And she's known as the world's youngest professional painter. And that was the cover page of one of the magazines of Blub World, and that was Elita Andre. Elita herself was with us on this platform to address more than 10,000 children from all across the world, telling them her story and answering their questions. हमें एक चीज समझनी है, everybody has a benchmark to understand, a relativity point. हमें वो बच्चों का समझना है और बच्चों से जल्दी से जल्दी engage करना है and कोशिश करनी है that we break a good friendship and make a good friendship within them. So I hope you enjoyed the last 60 to 100 minutes. Before this ends, this global education meet will conclude on the 10th of January in the morning on Sunday. And उस दिन सुबह 9 बजे से लेकर के 1 बजे तक एक बहुत ही amazing lineup of guests है जो आपसे education के बारे में बातचीत करेंगे. We'll start with the chairman of All India Council for Technical Education, Sri Anil Sahasrabudhe ji. Then we'll move on to Dr. Sandeep Sancheti. Then we'll move on to Padma Shri Gauri Ishwaran. After that, we'll have Dr. Sanjay Roy, the founder of Jaipur Literature Festival, talking about literature and students. And there'll be a big lineup of amazing guests. तो कोशिश करें कि 10 तारीख संडे का पहला फर्स्ट हाफ आप ब्लब वर्ल्ड के साथ बिताएं और अपने कुछ थॉट्स, कुछ क्वेश्चंस वहां पे भी शेयर करें. So thank you so much everybody for being a part of the Blub World's 4th Global Education Meet. If you enjoyed and if you want to be a part of the future sessions, open your audio, say a big yes, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Dakshi. Will be definitely.
Thank you very much.
I think it was wonderful, Daksh,
Thank you
to be part of this.
Thank you,
Blub
And we will try to be part of this on the 10th of Jan as well. And all the best to Blub World.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to be on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, people.
We love when you mute us. Take care.
Thank you.
Because there's somebody to mute us. Take care. Have a nice New Year.
Absolutely.
Nice meeting you all. Bye.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Have a nice evening.
Nice meeting everyone. God bless.